Hi there, it's Hannah here from Grounded Life, and I wanted to talk really briefly with you today about conscious breathing and bringing a more conscious breath into your day, or more so your workplace, your work day. So whether you find your place of work fulfilling and rewarding, or whether you find it dissatisfying and a complete drag, it is, for many of us, one of the major sources of stress in our life. So let me ask you this. Do you ever notice that you get caught up in the driven or the doing mode, the autopilot? Do you notice when you have lost a kind of connection with yourself or the moment that you're in? Do you notice when you have become ungrounded? Do you push your body and your brain too much? So think of multitasking, the never-ending to-do list, problem solving, putting pressure on yourself, not having proper sleep. Do you find yourself feeling exhausted at the end of the day, or even at work? Do you find that you have a short fuse perhaps, or do you find that you are feeling really sensitive at work, that you feel overwhelmed by emotions sometimes? Also, on the opposite end of that scale, do you find it difficult to connect with emotion? Do you feel underwhelmed? All these things are really valid, and they're also really welcome. I want to know how you are, because knowing how you are has all the information that you need in order to bring your life or yourself back into balance, and especially your stress levels. Our bodies and our breath and our sensation in our bodies are always communicating really clearly with us about how we are. But we, let's say, have not received the education to be able to listen to them or understand them perhaps clearly. So it's like the body is talking to us, but we don't have that universal translator switched on. Is it possible to work, to have a work life with ease and balance and energy? In a lot of jobs, I know that might not seem accomplishable, as a lot of jobs are fueled by stress, they're fueled by adrenaline, and they are fueled by urgency. But as the wonderful Max Strom said, will you survive your success? Stress and stress-related symptoms, the symptoms are brutal, and stress is one of the biggest killers in our society today that we're facing. Also know this, that stress is cumulative. It doesn't just go away on its own. So stress that is a normal part of life, if it is not seen to, felt, given attention to, moved, dissipated, released in some way, it doesn't just go away. It kind of builds and builds and builds until there are some consequences. Think of that, of making popcorn, whether it's in the microwave or on the hob, and that pressure builds, and unless you take the lid off or you open that bag, then there's going to be some sort of explosion at some point. Luckily, the antidote to stress is completely free, it is accessible, you can do it anywhere, it's really easy to learn, and it is right under your nose. Yes, you have guessed it, it is your breath. And this particular breath pattern I want to introduce today and invite you to bring it into your day is called the 5-count nostril or nose breathing. So I have put a video link, a YouTube link in the post that this is in, and that video has clear direction. It goes through the whole breathing practice. It also speaks more in depthly about the benefits of the breath technique, of the breathing technique. But in summary, you simply inhale for 5 counts and exhale for 5 counts. This breath pattern is simple and really effective. Look at it as the bread and butter of breathing techniques, and know that there are so many more breathing techniques to learn for different intentions and needs, but this one is really great for rebalancing. For rebalancing perhaps an over-engaged sympathetic nervous system, the place where most of us in London operate from. So check out the video for full instructions. Now, the second part of this, which is just as important as the breathing technique itself, is the actual remembering to do it. Here is the challenge, and I know good habits die hard, but try and bring this breathing practice into your day today. Just do it 5 rounds. The most important part is you doing it. Then do something that is really going to change your life in the most positive way. Set your timer for 3 minutes and have this go off 3 times a day, and commit to breathing in this way. 3 minutes, 3 times a day for a week, and let me know what is different. If you have any questions, then please email me. I'm on hannah@grounded.life. And remember that the medicine, the healing, the reviving, the wisdom and the knowledge that we seek is in the practice. It is in the actual doing of the practice of the breath. So start breathing now. Good luck.